You want to start training to be a better investor and avoid getting railroaded? Stick around for the story of the Transcontinental Rail Line and how it can keep you on track for retirement. On May 24, 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad was completed. Well, though the ceremonial golden spike had been driven in at Promontory Summit in Utah just weeks before, it was in late May that the line's final connections, public inauguration, and the unrestricted coast-to-coast service truly began, signaling the dawn of a completely new era. For the first time, one continuous ribbon of steel linked the Atlantic to the Pacific, a feat that seemed unimaginable just a generation earlier. The dream of a railroad stretching from Omaha, Nebraska to Sacramento, California, had long captured the country's imagination, promising faster trade, safer travel, and a tangible binding of East and West. Now, making the vision a reality demanded unprecedented engineering skill. Workers tunneled through the granite of the Sierra Nevada. They laid track over arid plains and swollen rivers. And they battled brutal weather and daunting logistics. The project called forth epic teamwork from a diverse workforce, including thousands of Chinese and Irish immigrants who toiled under grueling and often dangerous conditions. Beyond its technical challenges, the Transcontinental Railroad overcame enormous financial risk, bitter rivalries between railroad companies, and fierce debates in the halls of Congress about funding and which routes to take. Yet the collective determination and ambition eventually paid off. With the final link complete, settlements sprang up along the route, western cities boomed, and goods, gold, mail, and passengers could crisscross the continent in days rather than months. The Transcontinental Railroad didn't just change maps, it shifted the arc of American opportunity and history, fueling one of the greatest periods of economic growth and national integration in U.S. history. Here then are 4 lessons for the modern investor from the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. First, connect for long-term growth. The Transcontinental Railroad was not simply a spectacular feat of engineering. It was the engine, literally, that drove market expansion and knit together the nation for generations to come. Modern investors can take a cue from this. We can invest in opportunities that open new markets, that connect disparate sectors, or enable broader growth. In our portfolios, let's look for holdings that bridge gaps, whether it's technology enabling new industries, infrastructure supporting future needs, or companies building underlying platforms for the next wave of innovation. This episode of the History Lessons podcast is sponsored by Victory Independent Planning. Hey, are you ready to take the stress out of your retirement? At Victory Independent Planning, we put you on the right trajectory with our exclusive VIP retirement glide path. Our smart approach prepares you for what's next by optimizing your sources of savings and income, your medical and healthcare planning, your advanced estate and giving strategies, risk management and investing, and tax planning. Let us help you glide into retirement with confidence. Text GlidePath to 239-567-5477. That's GlidePath, all one word, small letter G, to 239-567-5477 and receive a link to schedule a complimentary consultation. Do it today to start your journey on the VIP retirement glide path, because your future deserves a safe landing. Next up, be ready to endure the those inevitable setbacks and delays. And the path to completion was anything but smooth. Progress stalled countless times due to technical failures, extreme weather, supply disruptions, and political wrangling. For investors, this is a reminder not to abandon a strategy at the first sign of difficulty. Market downturns, volatility, and unexpected detours are part of every long-term endeavor. Sticking to that well-considered plan and making measured adjustments when needed, as well as staying patient, can position you to cross your own finish lines. Next up, diversify your sources of strength. In this case, success required integrating capital, labor, and expertise from a wide range of backgrounds. You had skilled engineers next to immigrant laborers and government financiers. Local entrepreneurs, they all played essential roles. In investing, diversification is more than a buzzword. It's the proven method to manage risk and tap into the unexpected strengths that arise when different ideas, industries, and regions combine. Like the railroad, your financial track is stronger when it's supported by multiple beams. Finally, invest in what changes the map. The legacy of the railroad isn't just about efficiency. It's about transformation. It redefined the geography of business, population, and our imagination. For today's investors, this means looking beyond incremental advances. Seek out the innovations, the companies, and the themes that are redefining the boundaries of possibility, much as the railroads did for 19th century America. Now, these bets may carry higher risk, so buyer beware. But they're also the ideas that can create generational value. A final thought here. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad bridged a nation, uniting distant coasts, transforming commerce, and forever altering America's sense of what was possible. As you lay new tracks in your portfolio and your plans, consider what connections, commitments, and leaps of faith are setting you up for future success.